On September 8, 2025, police found something that doesn't belong in a Tesla trunk. Not a spare tire, not a suitcase, something worse. Inside was the decomposing body of a 14-year-old girl, later identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez, found just one day after what would have been her 15th birthday. The Tesla, registered to rising singer David Anthony Burke, better known as D4VD. And just like that, the internet's favorite sad boy turned into a true crime headline. Fans started digging through every lyric, every live stream, every Discord chat, trying to figure out if the clues were always there. And trust me, they found things that made me drop my jaw. Don't worry, I reattached it. This isn't a story about fame, it's about what was hidden behind it. I'm Skelly, and tonight, we're opening the D4VD case. It all started with a smell. Tow yard workers at a Los Angeles impound noticed a black Tesla that had been sitting for weeks. Tickets stacked on the windshield, tires marked. When they popped open the front trunk, they didn't find tools or groceries. They found a plastic bag. Inside, a body tightly wrapped, unrecognizable. Detectives arrived, scanned the plates, and found the registration. Owner, David Anthony Burke. You might know him as the artist behind Romantic Homicide, a song about killing someone you love. Now a real body was found in his car. Sometimes art imitates life, and sometimes it predicts it. The video for Romantic Homicide shows David blindfolded, standing over a lifeless girl surrounded by candles, before hiding her body in a suitcase. Viewers once called it artistic. Now they call it evidence. And the date he released it? September 7th, Celeste's birthday. That connection didn't age well. So tell me, breathe-in viewers, what do you make of this case? Coincidence? Cover-up? Or something darker hiding in plain sight? Drop your theory below. Before the fame, David was just a homeschooled kid editing Fortnite clips in his sister's closet. Copyright strikes kept muting his videos, so he started making his own music. By 16, those songs hit millions of streams. His breakout, Romantic Homicide, dropped in 2022. Dark, melancholic, addictive. And somewhere along that climb, he met a girl online named Celeste. Around the same time, his lyrics started changing. Heartbreak turned into obsession. Later, in an unreleased song literally called Celeste, and having his name tattooed on her chest. They even shared matching tattoos. His said shh, hers, his name in red ink on the same spot. His meant silence, hers meant ownership, a perfect summary of what their story really was. That was before anyone even knew she existed. And in every music video, one figure kept reappearing. Blindfolded, bloodstained, called Itami. His alter ego, the one who did the killing, so he wouldn't have to. What no one knew was how early their paths had crossed, and how long that connection would stay hidden. Celeste was 13 when she first vanished in 2024. Her family called her quiet, trusting, easily influenced. According to reports and alleged Discord logs, she'd been in contact with David since around 2022, when she was barely 12. Multiple sources claim she joined his private Discord server. Some members were adults, some weren't. Screenshots, still unverified by police, show voice calls between them. In one, she calls him master. In another, he tells her to delete everything. Inside that same Discord, members joked about David's Hello Kitty girl. Fans found TikToks of him wearing the exact Hello Kitty keychain Celeste once posted on her story, labeled BF's Kitty. A server bot even posted a playlist called Celeste in David's Closet. Later, fans noticed something else. Every girl in his music videos looked eerily like her. Same dark hair, same glasses, same build, almost like he kept recreating her on camera. None of that's been proven in court, but it paints a disturbing picture. A famous young artist with access to thousands of underage fans. And one girl who slipped too far into his orbit. February 2024. Celeste disappears for the first time. Her parents wake up to an empty room. Phone gone, shoes missing. No note. They file a report, but police treat it as a runaway. 5 days later, she's found, tired, shaken but alive. She doesn't say much about where she was, only that she'd been with a friend. Yeah, a friend. A month later, she was gone again. April 2024, she disappears again. This time, she doesn't come home. She told her friends she was happy, joking about running away again, but the next day she wasn't at school. Her brother says she'd been talking to an older man from the industry. Police had no leads, no phone, no witnesses, just silence. That silence lasted more than a year, until September 2025, until someone opened the trunk of a black Tesla, and everything changed. The LA County Medical Examiner confirmed the remains were Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Cause of death? Deferred, meaning they still couldn't say how she died, or how long she'd been there. Weeks, maybe months. Investigators later said Tesla's Sentry Mode data could reveal the truth. Every door open, every trunk close, every mile. The car remembers what its driver forgets. And you know me, I don't trust cars that plug into walls. Give me American muscle, something that growls. But yeah, I guess an electric car's good for something after all. The car was parked just minutes from one of David's Hollywood rentals. That house was raided within days. LAPD executes a search warrant on David's Hollywood Hills rental. Neighbors say it started early. Unmarked cars, quiet radios, plainclothes detectives moving in. No sirens, no scene. Just a slow, surgical kind of chaos. Boxes, hard drives, cameras. Everything that could hold a secret was carried out. The very next day, a moving truck pulled up. Furniture gone, lease broken, house empty. Then everything went quiet. The tour vanished. The label froze. Press requests piled up with no reply. And when reporters finally reached the district attorney, the answer was simple. The case hasn't been presented yet. For a while, nothing. No updates, no statements, just silence. The kind that makes the internet restless. But the fans didn't rest. They started connecting every lyric, every frame. In February 2025, David released One More Dance. The video shows him stuffed into a car trunk, then buried in the woods. Another demo surfaced later. Nobody ever caught me, but I spoke too soon in the back of a police car. Those lines dropped months before Celeste's body was found. In the trunk of his car. Leaked clips appeared, screenshots, voice recordings on Reddit, X, TikTok, all lit up overnight. One alleged video showed David on stream beside a girl with long dark hair and glasses. Viewers claim it was Celeste. She made a dark joke. He laughed, then said, "Delete everything. Delete it all." And there was more. Old messages resurfaced. David once bragged about being addicted to gore, said he'd watched execution videos until he didn't even cringe anymore. He even wrote, "Gore is better than adult videos." It's like he'd been desensitizing himself for years. One lyric, one live stream, one secret server at a time. So tell me, breathing viewers, cover-up, coincidence, or something darker? After the discovery, the landlord hired a private investigator named Steve Fisher. He said that security footage from July 29th showed the Tesla being moved at night. The driver wasn't David, at least that's what the investigator claimed. He said it looked like someone close, maybe a friend or member of his team. Fisher also found another rental property nearby, a smaller home allegedly connected to both David and Celeste. He said it smelled strongly of bleach. Inside, he found bedding, clothing, and a mattress left behind. Police haven't confirmed what he found, but they haven't denied it either. That's the thing about silence. It always sounds like guilt. Celeste's family waited 2 weeks to claim her body. They wanted answers first. Neighbors remembered her mother taping flyers to streetlights that summer, the same streets where his Tesla later sat. Her brother said they'd warned police months earlier that she'd been talking to an older musician, but without proof, nothing happened. By the time they got it, it was too late. Her family organized a vigil in Lake Elsinore. Classmates brought drawings, neighbors brought flowers, and her mother read a letter she'd written years earlier about how she was promising to keep looking for her until she was found. Right now, the case is open. One life ended, another paused, but the truth always surfaces. So tell me, after hearing all that, do you still believe art and artist are separate? All right, mortals, story's over. You can turn the lights back on now. Or you could see what's hiding in the next video. Your choice. But don't say I didn't warn you. I'm Skelly, and this was the D4D case.